Hi guys, it's Tydas, and on this video I'm going to talk about DK tank build. Okay, so we get into the build first. Mundus Serpent, just because of how we need some recovery on this build. So you could use our TM, or you can even use the blue food, the cheese food. In Cyrodiil, I would usually use the blue food and lava foot. In Battlegrounds I use the gold food. Skill wise, on two-hander you get Stampede, so your gap closer. I did use this more just because of the you get the extra damage when you when you hit someone. You're not going to really rely on it, but it all adds up. Noxious Breath, it kind of coincides with the Stampede. You deal direct damage with the Ardent Flame ability. You also reduce their movement speed. You spammable, Dizzy Swing. Reverse Slice, so in Battlegrounds I use Reverse Slice. In Cyrodiil I would use Execution on that one. Rally, this is your burst heal. Cast and Forget, and First Asleep. You do get the absorb damage, which is useful for that. This is your main ulti. Backbone, Sword and Shield, Fragment and Shield. I use this one just because it extends all your healing. So, and it lasts longer. Volatile Armor. This is just your armor, and also get Nightblaze out of stealth. The plate. I use this one just because we are on heavy armor, so we need to remove the snare. It's Claw. This is one of your go-to damage. I put it in the back bar just because that way when I'm on defensive you can just cast it that way. Vigor, main heal, and Spell Wall. Really good against casters. We are using Radiant Bastion, two-hander, mace, sharpened, so we don't have a lot of weapon damage on this. Gives you weapon damage and health. The fifth piece set is surprisingly good with how this build goes. So it's 10% of all direct damage done to you back to the attacker. So this one has no cooldown on it. So it could reflect back to multiple people, and also they don't even realize that they're damaging themselves basically. We are using poison on this. What's the hell? We're using Thorvikins. I know it got nerfed a lot, but it's still pretty useful. Really, you have to kind of remember this build is you're more of a tank than a damage dealer, but you're a tank that can do damage. It's the best way to put it. So your first priority is being a tank, soaking up all the pressure, and then you can. But this with the Dragonknight's ability kits, you do have burst with it. Next set is Leeching. So as I said, this goes really well with Dragonknight passive. So when you do poison damage, every 1 second for 5 seconds heals you, and it creates once every 5 seconds. So it definitely got nerfed a few patches ago, but you have to remember that in the heat of the moment, as long as you're keeping your head on, as soon as the leeching procs on the ground, just go towards where that is under the feet basically. So, and lead them to where all the disease is from, either from Thorvkin or Leeching. The traits, you can have Infuse, you can kind of have it whatever you want. Usually it'd be Sturdy and Infused. 3 Infuse, 4 Sturdy. Jewelry, same. All weapon damage. Champion points. Okay, I always keep my champion points balanced. As you can see there, it's always balanced. Now I know that you can change the setup completely and put Malakath banding, but you have to remember that you are a tank first, so especially in Battlegrounds you'll be tanking a lot of damage, so you want to make sure that you reduce that as much as you can, but also doing passive damage, and that's where the Radiant Bastion comes in. So how the combo would work is that once all of your sets proc, so Thorvald's proc on Leeching, and put all your dots down, then when you know that your ulti is ready, so always rely on your ulti for this, is then you would charge, breath, 2 dizzy swings and a leap, and then just finish off with a. And if you don't finish it off that way, then go back to defensive, restore all of it again, and then start again. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed the video guys, and if you like the content I'm bringing out, just like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.